Hi and welcome back to my channel, Crafty Calamity. So today I am going to be using this contemporary Christmas topper set, which is out of the Christmas bumper collection, topper collection. And I do apologise if you can hear if this video is picking up the football from in the other room. I'm actually in my craft room. My husband is in the front room watching Tottenham on the TV, and I'm not quite sure whether it's going to pick up the sound from the other room, so I'm just going to have to hopefully it doesn't pick that up so it doesn't interfere with this video that I'm doing. So I'm going to be making two cards today using the With Love at Christmas, which is the swans on the front. So yeah, I'm just going to try and make two cards out of this topper set, because the collection actually makes, on to the top of this it says it makes 16 cards. So I'm assuming, because it's 8 die cut topper sheets, I'm assuming that they make 2 cards per sheet. So I'm just going to put that to the side, and if you do hear a noise in the background, apart from my husband watching the football, if you do hear a sound, my phone might go off because I'm expecting a message from a friend. So anyway, on with the video. Enough of me babbling about stuff. So, as I say, this card here is just under the 6, going that way by the 6 that way, and I'm just going to grab some, I'm just going to get my bits of scrap of cardstock that I do have down the bottom here, just in case I need any, but I don't think I have a piece that is actually big enough for this card that I'm doing. So I'm going to have to grab a piece of silver mirror, as this is got the silver foiling on the card, on the topper set, sorry, not the card, and then it has the silver foiling on this one, and this one is without the silver foiling, so that's just a plain, and then this one's just a shiny one, and then there's the two insert pages as well. So I'm just going to put them to the side for the minute, and I'm just going to grab one of my blank cards that's under here. Just going to move, I've got some borders that I was having to sort out earlier on when I was doing some bits in here earlier, just trying to make room for a fold away bed. So this is just under the 6 by 6. I do try to make like my 6 by 6 cards, just because I prefer them, but sometimes I do make smaller cards or even bigger cards. And now I have lost my trimmer, there it is. So I'm just going to cut a bit of card down to, I'm going to try 2 notches under the 6, just purely because this other card, this blank card that I've got, is not quite 6 by 6. So I'm just going to do 2 notches again under the 6, and then I'm just going to have a little look, see if that's going to work on here, or if I have to go a bit smaller with it, which I think I might have to go a bit smaller with that one. So I'm just going to take off another 2 notches on this side, just purely because this card, as I said, is not quite 6 by 6. And I might have to cut a notch that way as well. Just bear that in mind, that when you do make your own cards, that not everything goes to plan. I think these were cards that I made here out of an A3 sheet of paper. I mean, A3 sheet card sheet. So, and if you can pick up that clapping, I'm so sorry, because my husband is, as I say, is watching Tottenham at the moment in the front room. It is like 8 o'clock at night on a Monday. So, and Tottenham have just scored. Okay, so that's perfect for that one. And then with this one, I'm just going to move that piece out of the way. And I'm going to be using this round topper, I think I'm going to go with on this card. And then I'm going to go in with this piece of paper, piece of cardstock. This one here, with the round one that's there. I'm not sure on how I'm going to do this one yet. I've not absolutely decided. So that's going to go on that way, like so. And then I don't know whether I'm going to come in with this bit here. Just going to have a little look and see what I want to do just by layering that on top of there. I'm just going to pull this one out of there just to place it on the top to see if I like the design of this way around, which I think is what I'm probably going to be going with. And that one can sit on there like so, and then we've got a couple of borders which I might use one of the borders on this one, so we're going to go this way around with it. So I'm just going to turn that over so that does not blind you on the video. So I'm going to do this one this way. So it's going to be, I'm going to say 4 notches under. I'm going to go 6. I'm going to try 6 notches under and see if that works. I'm just bringing my silver card again. Sometimes when you're making these types of cards, you do need to see whether, because you need the silver bit to be, yeah, so I think that's going to be the right size for this one. And I'm going to go the same this way and hope that I have not cut too much off of that one. I'm just going to place that down there, put that over there out of the way. That's my silver mirror. So you just check with your mat and your layers that you've got it the way that you want it. Sometimes it fits better a certain way than it does the other way. So you get a border of silver all the way around. And I think that's going to be the way it's going to sit on there, is that way. So I'm just going to come in with some tacky glue, all-purpose glue, sorry, on this one. Just going to turn that over so it doesn't blind you while I glue this down. And then just put that there for the minute. And hopefully my glue is not blocked up today, which seems to be working okay at the moment. So then just turn this over and place this onto here. And give it a good press down. And I'm bringing my blank card in. It's going to be a tent fold. And then more tacky glue on the back of this card again. I do think this tube needs filling up a little bit. It's getting a bit empty. Give it a good squeeze. Then some more tacky glue. Don't actually know why this one blocked, because there's nothing stopping it from coming out. I'll have to fix that one. So I go onto my other bottle that I've got. A bit on these corners, like so. Make sure the card is the right way up, and then put this one down onto the card, press down, just like so, and that's that one there. And then, not sure, just going to check to see if I want to use all of these frames, like this inner frame on this one, or whether I'm going to leave that off. So I'm just going to bring in this, and I think that was that way around. The flowers are at the top and at the bottom. Put my little swans in the middle. Move that over to there, just so I might actually bring that up a little bit. So it sits there. And then to the one I love, with love at Christmas, to a special couple, may all your Christmas wishes come true. I think I'm going to go with this, to the one I love. I'm just going to bring that down a little bit, see if that works up there. Move that up slightly. And then I've got these two little swans over here. Little buttons. I'm just going to use as well. Some of these have got little pips on them, so you can just snip them off if they do look a little bit proud. So then we have them as well. I'm not going to use that silver frame. Oops. Put a couple of these ones on this one here. Make sure it doesn't go over the edge. Just going to bring them ones in, just trying to find some that I've started on already, but I think I finished all them ones off earlier. So I'm just going to use these ones here, which got these from the works. These foam pads. So I'm just going to put them ones on there, and then I've got some of these little thin strips that I'm going to use onto this frame. I mean, you can go flat with the frame if you want to, you don't have to go put the height on it or do it like this. You can just sit it flat. Depends on how you want the card to sit. I'm just going to come back around this way. That should be enough on there to hold that in place. Just pull the backings off. Oops, soaked my fingers. I mean, you can put glue on these if you want to, but I try not to. Like so, put that on there. If you want to put more of support on there, you can go all the way around with it if you wish to. Take that off. Take that off, bring this down, and hopefully I'll get that. There we go, like that. And then we go in with these ones. And then this one I go up the top here. I might put that slight angle just so that it sits there. And then this little swan, he can sit, or she can sit there. Oh, I dropped it on the floor. And then this little one here, this little cute one, can sit there. So all I've got to do with this one now is put the insert in, which I'm going to go ahead and do on camera. I don't very often do this in camera, but sometimes I forget, and then when I go to give the card out I've got to put the insert in, so I'm going to do that while I'm on camera. So I'm just going to go in and hopefully cut this down to the 6. So I use a guillotine for this because the paper trimmer does not, the other trimmer does not like doing paper for some unknown reason. So I'm hoping that that's not going to be too big to go in this card on the inside of this one. Just open that up just to have a look, which is a little bit too big, so I'm just going to trim it down a little bit. Just move that out of the way, bring this back in. Tuck that under there. Hopefully that'll be enough. That straight, yep. Just going to bring this back in before I get rid of my trimmer or my guillotine, just to see if this is going to be right now. Yep, that's better now. Let's put that out of the way. And what I tend to use on here is some of my tape gun, which has got the dotty one in. So this is the big gun when I can get the lid off. So I'm just going to put a bit on there. And there. Put that over there. Bring my card in. And then I'm going to place this. I don't think it really matters which way around this goes in, because it's only an insert. So, and there we have card number 1. It's got a bit of a lip on there. See if I can. Scissors don't really want to work on that bit. So yeah, that's card number 1 done and finished. So I'm just going to have a little bit of a clear down and then figure out what my second card is going to be, how I'm going to put that one together. So I will be back in a minute or two. Okay, I'm back with my second card. So my second card is going to be, I think it's called a full easel, so it's going to have this bit sitting on the front, so when that's glued to there or stuck to there, that would be sitting something like that. And it should fold flat and then go into a 6x6 envelope. So I'm just going to place that to the side. So I'm going to come in with my silver mirror, which I'm going to go 2 notches under the 6, both sides. And then 2 notches under the 6 again. And that should be one layer for that one. And then with this one, I'm going to go 4 notches under the 6 that way. And then hopefully this one might be just perfect to go 4 notches that way. And that can go in the bin, because it's only a little bit. So then I want this one and this one together. And then I've lost my card base. Which is going to go into that one inside. Yep, that's perfect. I need another bit of silver mirror. So this one is going to be for the outside, so this bit needs to be 2 notches under the 6. And then 2 notches under the 6 again for my top piece, which is here. Which should be perfect. And then I'm going to bring in this one. But I'm not going to use the swan's end of this, I'm going to use the other side, because the topper that I'm using is going to have the swan, the big swan. So I'm going to keep that swan for another project. And these little offcuts. And then that one should be onto there like so, and that should be all the cutting for this card, apart from the insert once I get to that in a little while. Just going to put that over there, just going to move this out of the way so I can get a bit of adjustment done and set up for doing the gluing. So I'm just going to glue this, and hopefully this has got enough in it, or I'm going to have to open a new bottle. I'll have to fill that one up later. So just all-purpose glue on the middle, and then my tacky glue on the corners. Like so. And then glue this one onto the inside of this card. Just going to check to make sure that still folds okay. Yeah. And then the same with this bit. I mean, when I'm making cards and I do 6x6, sometimes the envelopes that I get, they are 6x6, but they don't seem to be big enough for the card to go in because of the dimensions of the card. So I don't know. So you might have to go, some of them I find I have to go slightly bigger with the envelope. But other than that, I'm going to bring this one in. Other than that, they do fit normally. This style of card should fit in the 6x6 envelope. But there is different envelope sizes that you can get from various companies. I get mine on Amazon. So, I mean, you can get them from any craft shop, craft I assume. Don't know what's going on with this one, it's wonky. Seems to be a little bit too big. At the bottom for some reason. And I think I trimmed it a little bit too small, but I'll go with that. And then tacky glue in these top corners again. Sometimes if you don't hear me talking, it's because I'm so engrossed in what I'm doing, I forget that I am doing a video, and I forget to chat about what I am actually doing. So for this one, I'm not going to raise this one. This one is just going to sit flush on this card front. So again, coming in with some tacky glue, a little bit, all-purpose glue, and then tacky glue. I used to use tape. I still do use tape sometimes. Depends. So now we're just going to line this one on the bottom, and hopefully it's going to be a perfect fit, and it will stand up like so once it is dried into position. Just give it a good press down, as with all mats and layers, so that it grabs. I'm just going to put the lid on this other glue that I'm not using at the moment. And so this other tacky bottle, I don't know what's going on with that one. It seems like it's got a big blob in the middle or something that's formed, and I can't squeeze it to get it out. So here we go. Anyway, it's by the by. So this topper is this one that I'm going to be using, and I think I'm going to be using this sentiment on this one, which is to a special couple. I'm not sure whether I'm going to be using all of these yet or not. I might do on this one. So this one, obviously it can sit dead in the middle like that. So I don't know whether I'm going to come in flush with this one. Just going to put that down so I can decide whether I'm going to go flush with it. And put that there, and then see what this looks like without the sentiment in the middle. I'm not sure which way around this goes. Oh, I think it goes that way. And then that one in the middle there. I'm sure it would go the other way as well. I'm sure it would go this way. Yeah, it go both ways. So I might go in this one with this, and then I might put the silver frame, smaller frame, I might just stick that one down as flat. This one I might go all the way around with the foam pad. And then this is probably the worst part of actually making a card, is sticking all these foam pads on and pulling all the backings on. But it's a job you have to do. Then snip it off with a pair of scissors, but I always use a different pair of scissors for the taking off, cutting my foam pads and stuff. So I have my card and paper scissors, and then I have my foam pad and tape scissors, because you don't want to be using the same scissors for your card and paper as you're doing for your foam pads, because they get sticky after a while and then paper gets stuck to them. So I tend now to have a pair of scissors for my foam and a pair of scissors for my card and paper. So this one, this frame, I'm just gonna put this around the edge, just so that I can stick this, just so that I can stick this down. If you prefer, you can use a glue stick, like prick stick, or if you like the Hunkydory ones that they do, the craft premium stuff that they do, which is quite cool. So that's just going to sit in there. It's a bit messy, a bit of glue everywhere. Hopefully that'll come off and it won't show. So that'll be fine once it's dry. And then with this one, I'm just going to get in these square, or oblong ones, sorry, not square. Just trying to use up some of my older stuff first and get rid of some of these foam pads that I've had, that I buy, just because they're easy for me to grab and get hold of when I go shopping sometimes when I go out. Just going to put a couple on this end here so that they actually got a bit of support on them. Just going to get these backings off. If I can, as quick as I can. So I don't know how many of you have actually watched the Hunkydory channel on YouTube. I normally watch on a Monday, but some Mondays I don't get to watch, so I have to watch them on playback. And they had the new release of the magazine last week, sorry. Excuse my head if I get in the way. Yeah, so they had the release of the new magazine. I think it's issue 74. The only magazine that I've got of theirs was the Christmas one that come with this bumper set or bumper collection that they did. So I got that, and then I've just ordered the new magazine, which I hope is going to be here tomorrow, along with, I'll order something else as well, but for the life of me at this precise moment I can't remember what it was that I have ordered. Trying to think what I ordered. Yeah, so I ordered the, as I just said, I ordered the magazine. It's because I get trying to think what I'd ordered, but because obviously all I can hear in my head is the TV of the football, so it's kind of off-putting. Because normally when I'm in here card making, he's normally playing a game, not watching football, but hey hey. Right, I'm going to put this, I'm just going to try and decide where I'm going to put this, because this could actually be the stopper as well, part of the stopper, to stop that from going forward too much. So I want to put it there, so I need to cut this off. If my head does get in the way, I'm so sorry. So I'm just trying to see in my light where to cut this to. That should be there. And then I'm just going to get a foam strip, sorry, just a foam pad strip, and I'm just going to put that across the middle all the way across to the other side, hopefully. So yeah, I've ordered quite a few bits from Hunkydory, as I was saying. The magazine, which has got the Zodiac kit in it. So that would be a good one to work with. And then I ordered, still can't think what else I ordered. I know I've ordered something else, a couple of other bits. But can I think, for the life of me, can I think what I have ordered? No. Which is really annoying at the moment. So I'm just going to put that across there, which is going to hold that in place as well. And I've lost, no I haven't, it's over here. So that'll hold that in place. I could put this, let's put that down for a minute. So I could put that there. Don't want to stick it, I took the backing off. Or I might put it inside like this one. Actually, I'm going to put this inside, just there, do a special couple, and then I'm going to put a little bow on the front of that. Don't know whether to put a dark blue or a light blue, pale blue. Oops, that's the wrong way around, that's the better way. Let's have a look, see if I've got a darker blue, but I don't, oh, I've got a smaller ribbon, I've got a smaller bow, sorry, not a ribbon. Little tiny one, which I might put on there actually. I've got some, where did I put it? Oh, that was my guillotine going for a flying lesson. Just going to put a bit of this silicone gel on if it works. It's very hard to get this out of here. Oops. And then all of a sudden it just comes gushing out. Okay. I normally use glue dots. I don't normally use that type of glue because it's, but I've used that on there now. This is why I don't use it, because it goes everywhere. I'm going to put my lid back onto that so I don't get it everywhere else. Just going to put my lid back on my knife. So hopefully that'll dry and it won't. I'm just going to get a bit of card because I'm just going to go try and wipe some of this off of here so that it's not going to stick to the card once the card is flat down. So I'm hoping that'll stick. That should work okay, so I'm going to have to leave that one like that while it dries. And I'm just going to find a few gems to see. I'm going to find some blue ones as we're working with blue. And then I'm just going to take some into here. And not that glue, I want my tacky glue. So I'm just going to put one in that corner, one in that corner, and I need my picky up tool. Put one there, one there. Just going to flick it around. I'm going to put, oops, sorry, put a bit of glue on this corner here. And there. Put one there. And one there, and then I'm just going to turn it around, and I'm just going to put one on each of this front corner, one there, and one there. Hopefully I've got two more of the same, which I have. So these are just the smaller ones. Trying to make sure they're the same colour, not the paler colour. So that's that one done as well. I'm just going to bring in the other card because I forgot to put on the gems. Just going to slide that over a tad, and then we're going to come back in with this one. On this one I'm going to put one down there, one down there, and one up there. And I think I might come in with these paler ones just to see the difference. And then a smaller one, where did you go? And then a smaller one. Come on. There we are. And this one up here. And that's that card done as well now. And these gems I got from AliExpress, 10-gram bag for I think about 88p, something like that. So that is my two cards for this video. So I've done an easel card and just a normal tent fold card. I'm just going to leave that one flat like that to dry. So that is my card for that one. I've still got on here, I've still got this border, that topper, sentiment, sorry, that sentiment there, and the two little swans there, which I'll probably offer camera, and some card as well. See, it's stuck to that. I've got a few bits of paper and a few bits of card left from that one. So I've still got to do the insert for this one, sorry, on the back, which I might do that while I'm here actually before I finish this video, just so that you can see. So that one's got that insert in there, so I'm just going to put that to that side for the moment. So this insert for the back of this one will go just on the back of there, which I can use this one because it's plenty big enough, and then I've still got this sheet left as well. So it just goes to show how far you can stretch a Hunkydory topper set. If you wanted to make the bigger cards, then you can. If you don't, then you can just make them the size that I have. So I only need to cut this one down this way because it is plenty big enough the other way. I'm just going to triple check it to make sure that it's not too big, and I might have to flatten it out a little bit just so that I can work with this. So I'm going to have to flatten it down like that just so that I can work with it this way. So see, that's plenty big enough for the back of that. If I really wanted to, I could have gone with this one and put the swan on the back, but I might use that for another card. Because I still have a few toppers left out of that set. And that tape gun I actually got from Amazon for, I think I paid £16 for that, and then you get the tape runners that go with it as well. Buy them separately, they were a tenner each. You get one, you get the gun as EZ Runner Guard Grand, sorry, and it's dots permanent, so it's a blue one. And these inserts or refills are a tenner to replace once they run out, which you can get all different ones. So anyway, that's enough of me chatting about craft tools. So there is the two cards, both all finished, both of the inserts. So that is them two cards. So as I say, I've still got all this left over and a bit of border here as well. So yeah, right, so that is them two cards. So I hope you liked the video and that you like what you saw and you enjoyed the video. Please do like and subscribe to my channel, because liking my videos and subscribing to my channel helps my channel grow and gets to a lot of other people that probably would not see this. And yeah, I'll see you all in my next video, whenever that will be. But I will be coming back with the Contemporary Christmas, so I'll be going on to the next, whichever one out of that collection takes my fancy. It might be the baubles, or it could be, I don't know, a poinsettia. I'll see what one takes my fancy when I come back with my next video. So as always, thank you for watching, thank you for your support. Please do take care, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye bye for now.